know those. You know, I was hoping that joke was gonna be really obvious, and then I said it, and I was like, I don't think anybody's gonna get what the fuck I'm referencing here. There we go. I'm getting the YouTube chat ready as per usual, and then I'll open the queue up, and we're gonna start going at Eidolon. So looks like we're probably gonna start with just a couple of regular missions because I don't really think 21 minutes is enough time to do an Eidolon.
Sure it is. Maybe that was the first thing though.
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, it's the first thing, but it's day in 21 minutes. And then I don't remember how long the cycle is. Just like at large, but whatever, I figured out. Okay, we're gonna head over to my other screen. And reduce the size of the cat cam. Right, brain cells, where are you fucking, where did they go? Boop. All right, YouTube, I can see you, I can talk to you, I can tell you exist. Alrighty, I'm ready to exist. Do 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 do. Okay. I'm like sitting in my chair weird. But I'm very excited to have a scooter finally, so I'm gonna go zooming around tomorrow. Also, Ethan, what time is our passport appointment?
One moment.
Nyom. Kiddo, what took you so long?
2:30.
Fuck. Tomorrow's Thursday. What's at 2 o'clock on Thursdays?
Why did my brain tell me it was 3?
Yee. Oh boy, so that's gonna be a fun conflict. I don't know how, guys, how do passport appointments work? Oh, I forgot to open queue like a fucking dumb fuck. Pen. Alright, we're gonna do game. I'm gonna try and do at least an hour. But we're gonna see how I'm feeling. I don't know. My nerve, I just won't calm down right now. But Michael and Celtic, thank you guys both for reading me your daily flowers. Hello. Any fish? What if you're loaded? I have a couple of fish. I thought you were talking about like my real life stuff for a second there, and I was gonna be like, oh, I actually did just put fish in my fish tank in my living room. So anybody who wants to come with us to Cetus for the next little while, please feel free to hit exclamation point join. Yeah, in the orbiter, but you know, it was making me think of the fact that like I got fishies, and I was reading up about them, and people are talking like, yeah, they take like a month to warm up, and they're not gonna come to the front of the tank, and they're gonna hide all the time. And I was like, mine aren't doing that. Also, putting the fish in, Ethan, I checked my tank parameters today just to like see where it was at. It has improved my tank parameters. Also, there are now none of the tiny little bugs, and all of my little fish are fat.
Well, they did their job.
Because so when you have like plants in an aquarium, you end up getting like a whole bunch of like little tiny microbugs because it's an ecosystem. But they were overrunning my tank, like in a really insane way. And these little fish, they're naturally gonna go hunt. They're naturally gonna go like after these things. So they ate them all up. They're gone now. Poof. Toast. That is an iPhone charger, my love. I'm sorry, I love the little tail. The little tail of just like, I am adorable. Are you a worship? Are you worshipped like a god? Toast is a tiny god. Womp womp. Also, Puddle, hi! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? All hail Savior Toasts. My week is going all right. I got my scooter. I'm very excited. I did a little test drive at Walmart. I have a helmet. Don't worry, chat. I was like, okay, I have a scooter to have independence to leave the house without my partner. I need two things, a helmet and a thing of pepper spray. I literally went and bought pepper spray. I've never actually owned pepper spray before. I'll be really honest. I took the cheap way out and just put wasp spray in my car. Mary boy, welcome in. How are you doing? Bro, Big Mac, welcome. Thank you for redeeming your daily flower. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
What tier of bounty do you want to start with?
Not hard. I'm overstimulated as it is. And I don't know if you heard what I told chat. We're gonna see if I can calm down, and if it doesn't start going down in the next little bit, I'm probably gonna have to call it, because like okay, you know in ferrofluid, like can either be like ferrofluid spray like orb, or it can be ferrofluid spiky. My sensory issues just feel like my nervous system is edging more and more towards spiky as opposed to round fluid orb.
Can you undeafen yourself? I have my mic
muted. Okay. Wait, you replaced the pepper spray with wasp spray? Oh, I'm gonna clarify this. This is not advice. I'm not telling you to do this. This is technically not something you're supposed to do. I'm gonna say that ahead of time to make sure that you guys fully understand that I am not condoning this. Okay. But wasp spray is super freaking powerful. It is meant to take those little fuckers out. Right? Wasp spray can also hit the person from 30 feet away and has the same effect on human beings as it has on wasps. So I used to work at a place where I had to go out to my car at close very frequently, or open where it's dark outside, and didn't feel safe because there were people hanging out or trying to follow me in my car. So I kept wasp spray in it because I didn't want to go get a thing of pepper spray.
The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it.
Egirl stream daughters? What does that mean?
What the fuck do you mean a band-aid objective?
There we go.
What?
Yeah, he is muted. He's muted on purpose.
Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy.
Also, IWAX1, I don't know what that means. Could you please kindly elaborate? I just have social. Yeah, he's muted. He's muting on purpose, apparently. Reasonable. I just look. You don't need an ID to get a can of wasp spray, but you do need an ID to get a can of pepper spray. Just saying.
I can't tell which one is the drone and which. Oh, okay.
Type shit. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know. I things go over my head, but I live in a place where, like, in the summer, wasps would try to make nests in your car. So having a can of that in there was a perfectly valid thing to have in your car. It just also happens to be multi-purpose. This time I got actual pepper spray. You guys want to hear about my excitement? We got home and I pulled the pepper spray out because I was trying to leave one of them in the car and I'm trying to rip this thing open. And I look at it down and I go, I don't know why I didn't realize that in a second earlier. It's the same color purple as my phone case and my wallet. My pepper spray matches my phone and wallet. And my tumbler. I'm girly pop. Girl, we have 2 luck of the dice. Let me get those. Chevy has one, which is Orange Jesus barely loves you with an 11. And then the other one is Orange Jesus loves you with an 18 for Demon Slayer. Okay, good. Where are we supposed to be going?
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Deep breathing. Sensory issues. Seem to be issuing.
The drone systems. Here we go. Stand by for coordinates.
OMG, it's claim as RL. I know he's being a little low toast.
Under your control.
Smaller sentient.
He's so happy.
Aid, healing it. Stop them.
I love my cat.
You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
Okay, I have to share with you guys, chat, because
You are closing.
I was on, so I refuse sometimes to let these people who are making these horrible comments and saying shitty stuff online. I don't want to make them feel comfortable. I will vocally oppose what they're saying because they do not get to create an echo chamber
Territory.
in how they treat people and talk about people. This dude was talking and he had to try to say that it was some kind of gotcha moment. That you should never trust a woman with cats. Because I said, Ethan and I have 2 great pets. And he's like, you should never trust a woman with cats. And then when I went, these are my husband's cats.
Those devices draw energy.
These are his boys.
Make you
And he's like, real men want dogs. And I was kind of like, okay. Dude's reason for saying cats are evil is like, most people are allergic to cats. You can be allergic to water. Is water evil? I mean, it is. I'm a bisexual. Come on here. But, like, for the sake of argument, we're going to pretend it isn't.
Yeah.
Setting the dome. You got to make sure it's all nice and polished for stream. I appreciate it.
next. You attempt to take control of it.
Oh. My neck snack crapple and pops. I'm bald. Just making sure that my thing didn't break and the oh yeah, it did break. Hold on, there we go. There's my hair again. Be good. But I have a scooter and I can go and do shit.
I love getting stealth
Ba-doop.
kills for that.
Rare tweet experience. Also, the cats are evil. A little lion baited by a Catholic priest. Exactly. And my point, he's like, yeah, dogs, they want to follow a leader. And I'm like, dogs love anybody. Like, I'm not discounting. Dogs are amazing. We love doggos. But dogs will love just about anybody. If you want to have a strong bond with a cat, it's gonna take some work. And it's gonna take mutual respect. And if cats have only ever been mean to you, I've literally, genuinely don't think I've had anybody's cat ever be mean to me. Your parents' cat tries, but I just think she's an endearing, adorable little butthead, and she likes that I treat her like that.
She does get mad at you for not being hurt when she hits you.
She'll bite me, and she'll get really frustrated because I won't respond because her mouth is tiny. You just put your hand in a fist. She can't open her jaw wide enough to get
Among these troops,
the available like torque to hurt me. No, it's like, you have dogs that are happy. I was like, my cats greet me when I get home. Like, I have a cat that literally like sits and stays for dinner and doesn't go and eat until he gets a trigger word. Cats can do everything dogs can do.
grab it so I can call in the
Shocker, you just have to work at it.
Supplies incoming.
This person also was irritating me because this person was basically arguing that women shouldn't work, and I was like, I'm not gonna put up with this rhetoric. Like, and he's like, well, I think, you know, if my wife isn't allowed to work in our marriage, and I was like, you wanting to provide and not, like, make her work, or make it so that she has to work so that it's an option, that's absolutely awesome. If that works for you guys, fantastic. But saying, if you're in a relationship with me, you're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to have financial independence. Like, that's abuse, dude.
Supplies are dropping now. Destroy them.
This was also somebody who thought the point of marriages was just children, and I was like, nah. Ryan and Arthur.
Take that supply.
Oh, same. I'd like to right now, but not quite there yet. Still in the flirty datey phase.
Destroy the supplies.
No, like, if you have a really good bond with a cat,
Split up. The commander's subordinates are all trying to deflect.
learn to block them. You'll know ground. Because a couple of reasons, actually. So these are not people who are commenting on my page that I'm engaging with. These are people who
Commander has run out of
I'm discussing with, and I'm stating, and I'm coming into their space where they're trying to create a place for them to safely discuss
is nearby.
harming women, saying these negative things of being like, oh, women shouldn't work, oh, you know, all of this stuff. I will not allow them to feel okay saying that. I will always step in and be a disagreeing voice. You do not get to talk about harming people and then be allowed to create a space where other people feel emboldened to also do that. That's how we like landed in the problem we're kind of having right now. And if you're gonna be a hateful person, you do not get to know peace, and I will yell at you. Like, I'm just of the opinion that ignoring for your own mental health is good, but ignoring, like, just blocking the people who think this way is the reason that we're in the mess we're in the first place. Is because they perceived silence as permission. You said that last time we were talking about the caffeine cleric. I think that'd be so cute. Oh my god, I just... Running into rocks. Are we doing more bounties? We can do another bounty, yes. We'll do 2 per, just real quick. Because with how I'm feeling, I don't know if I'm going to stay on super long. Because it's not calming down. Prickles, prickles, and prickles. I'm going to try and be a little more 420 than I am. Don't engage. You shouldn't stand up. No, absolutely. But what I'm doing in these situations is the way I am standing up is not allowing them to have a space they feel safe talking openly about harming and oppressing other people. By being there and by yelling, by responding back, I'm making them uncomfortable. I'm making them have to argue their position and think through their point, which is uncomfortable for a lot of these people. Oh, 420 in my mouth. Hold on. God. Well, 420 from that. Let's go. The context, by the way, is just this is a conversation I had from coming across one of those live streams where people put disingenuous prompts in order to speak and have their rhetoric heard and share it to more people, and they create rage bait in order to share it to more people. And instead of just letting those people create an echo chamber and feel comfortable creating a space for them to talk about that and discuss, I feel like it is a productive... I feel like it's productive to come into those spaces and deny them the ability to
Hail
achieve
to
that
the queen!
in peace. Like, I'm there to be a disruption and a problem and annoy them. Very frequently, the way that I end up stopping being on these live streams is I'm removed by the host. Here for Eidolons, we just had it just turned day. Hold on. Oh no, it's night right now. It's about to turn day in a minute. Timing did not timing, and also Swagger, we may end up doing it tomorrow just because I'm having like the sensory time of sensory times. Does anyone else have advice on how to get this shit to calm the hell down? Oh, my knuckles popped. Right. Boop. And then we have White Empyrean and Chevy who are in the queue. Look there, I'm uninjected. I wanna be new perspective. Come along because I like your face. And I admire your expensive taste. Shoot there and let me direct it. I wanna be like have a new perspective. Did I miss a dice roll? Thank you, Swagger, for telling me. Alright. Malgecko, RN Jesus gives you a 17. Likey. Can't have someone with a disagreeing food in our open discussion. You literally freaking asked. That's the part I always get to, where they're just like, you know, you don't have to be here. And I was like, you literally opened the conversation to ask me to engage in this conversation with you. Why are you upset that I'm pointing out and using logic and reasoning skills to have a thoughtful discussion? Am I missing an invite?
I sent Chevy one and haven't accepted.
Oh, Chevy, we're sending you an invite. You're up next. Did I miss a puff pass dice roll? Roll the puff pass dice already. Let's go. Thank you, Swagger. All right, the D4 is going down the dice thing. Ah! I got a 4.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna attempt a blinker. Don't do this at home, peoples. I was gonna say don't do this at home, kids, but I sure hope there aren't any here. Hold on. Just gonna cough one. Valid, Warbly. Ideal by getting 420'd. Getting yachted, getting stressed, and making anti-Nazi artwork. For all intents and purposes, I feel like I had a pretty good day. Well, V, thank you so much for being here. I have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for hanging out. That puff bath dice took me the fuck out, Swagger. God damn it. Bye-bye! 1d4 psychic damage. This was a 4. Yeah, no. I think this is... I want to keep going, and I want to keep streaming. I feel prickly.
Let's make them find out a little faster. Cut off their supplies.
That's absolutely fair, Puddle. I enjoy the challenge. I'm very good at debate. I enjoy debate a lot. I'm very well spoken in debate, and a lot of these topics, my autism special interests tend to lie more on the social justice, anti-establishment side of things. Like, I've committed to making myself ungovernable. That's what I've decided.
Kanzu is right. The Grenier can never be allowed to live comfortably.
But Mag Prime, we're gonna be making fashion next week.
As
Yes.
inhospitable as possible for them.
I cannot wait to see.
This Grenier detachment is running low on material. Let's hasten the process by taking out one of their armored supply vaults. You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them.
Because Ethan and I have had a conversation. It's the reason I think your dad, also Ethan specifically, avoids bringing politics up around me.
Good. Now insert that data map.
He learned very early in our relationship that I'm not afraid to ask direct and uncomfortable questions.
Also, he just doesn't like losing.
He doesn't like losing, and it's like, well, maybe don't have a loser opinion. I don't know. I never really thought that, like, I just spent my entire life being told that my argumentative, debative traits are gonna be problems for me, that they're just gonna hinder me in adult life. And I don't think they thought that we were gonna be having to deal with Nazis.
No, I don't think most people.
Cause like for the, oh my fucking god, there's a thumper. Explode. Cause the skill set I have, I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I was like, you know, I'm finding it oddly fortuitous that I read the amount of dystopian young adult literature I did. Joylyn and Whitehawk, welcome in, you guys. Thank you so much for reading your daily flowers. Maddie, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? But I've been committed to becoming ungovernable. Like, Andrew, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Whoop. Ba-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da, da-dum-dum-dum. Okay,
We're in.
got
Take
that.
the resources.
And no birthdays.
Grenier troops were desperate for those supplies. Let's see if that got a reaction.
Why is the thumper just sitting here?
Maddie, I do remember you. When I say welcome back, it's because I remember.
Your drone so that I can access its logs.
Huzzah. Oh, no. Did you guys move on? Yes, you did. Zada Parazon mods don't exist. Oh, do they not? Are they just... Okay, I will say this. I have a hate boner for farming Requiem relics. Because tell me why, in a 4-stack with my teammates, it's a struggle bus to get one. You're good? You're loving the game? I'm glad you're loving it. I hope you are having the best time. Who are you currently enjoying playing? Oh, okay. I'm sabotaging Grenier supply lines. The heck is a Veridos?
We killed.
Oh, you're all good. Don't be sorry. I was just letting you know.
The drone is under
You kind of ask it a lot, and I was not trying to say like you shouldn't, but feeling like I use this, like, reminding people that I use language and why, because oh my god, that level 4 blinker blink swagger, that's just, my brain is not checked in. I was trying to just communicate that it's chill, and I was just trying to make you aware, in case you like didn't know, because I'm autistic and I sometimes just don't know. Today has been a day, guys. Every day is gonna be a day for the foreseeable future. For the foreseeable future. I hate that it can go so close to the water. It's like, oh, we want you. We want you to touch it. The Beppies are Beppying. 16 relics, one's out. That is patently ridiculous. Ridiculous? Ridiculous. Rainy, no swear. Elon Musk is Elon Musk and I'm not allowed to swear. I feel like you're just doing a disservice to me at that point. Like, by the way, I'm gonna say this. There was a person on a live praising the whole like Elon thing, and I asked, I was like, okay, are you, you know, do you agree with the arm signal? And we're not gonna call it the Roman salute, the arm signal. And he goes, I don't talk about the N word. And I was like, then you are one. You agree. And he's like, I just don't talk about that stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna say this. People who aren't Nazis are so excited to tell you they're not Nazis.
The commander in charge of this detachment is hiding somewhere near my waypoint. Draw them out and eliminate them.
They don't want it to be nuanced in the slightest. They want you to be.
Want there to be any ambiguity.
No. When somebody's like that, and I'm like, no. There is, you, like, huh? I don't talk about that. Code 4. If Code 4 knows saying the truth is gonna get roasted off the face of the earth. Yahtzees. We can, yeah. I have zero tolerance for this shit. I don't mean to come off so aggressively, and I'm really not aggressive or upset at anyone in chat. I want to make that super, super clear. I just hate Yahtzees, and I just hate them, and there's no way for me to talk about disliking them that doesn't come from a deep, seething vitriol that comes off very aggressive.
I don't feel like most people
Are like not gonna. No, I'm gonna say most people get what I'm saying.
I feel like you have to justify hating Nazis in most cases.
No, but I'm not. What I'm saying is the way I'm presenting it to chat, I see how it could be perceived as me being like at chat as opposed to me just saying the thing.
Yeah.
I was clarifying tone and intent. Boop-a-doo. I have so many feels about what's going on right now. And none of them exist. But see, this is why I should not take level 4 Blinky Blinks when I don't feel good, and I've had an entire day. And I also haven't slept. That probably doesn't help. I forgot about that.
That would tend to kind of lower your tolerance.
Yeah. But it's fine. Boop-a-doop, go up the wall. Chevy, where go? Yeah, say, would you do that in public? Game froze? Oh, I'm sorry, that sucks. Yeah, no, that was my response, basically. Good night, bye Maddie. Thanks for hanging out. Go out in public. If that's not what it is, go out in public and do that in the middle of the street. If it's so obvious that's not what it is, you should be totally chill doing that. I will deadpan people with that shit. Like, you're so confident? All right, post it. Post a video of yourself. Tag me. I'd love to see. I'd love to see how, like, you exampling how that's not what this is. You won't. There's been a couple people who thought they could get away with actually doing it and posting it, and then almost all of them have deleted the videos. But the internet is forever. The internet's forever. You did that and put a video of yourself on the internet.
You could lose a job from that. If somebody finds that.
Control of that camp.
if you don't live in the United States, there's a like if you live in Europe and you post a video like that of yourself, you are going to be arrested.
Thanks to you, Grenier morale is desperately low. Command wants to remedy the situation with a supply drop.
What is happening to my look? My neon green for some reason.
Find it and take it.
Oh. Oh, it's your ephemera.
That's weird.
There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop.
Do what? Oh, do the thingamabob that Elon Musk did on Inauguration Day that we have all been so unhappy with. Yeah, I don't even like calling it a Roman salute. It's a Yahtzee salute because you want to know what happened? It's from one painting that we have no other documentation of the Romans doing that. It was first taken on by Stalin. Because, oh, we're Italians, we're Romans, we're gonna take this back. And that inspired Schmittler and his bullshit to also adopt it. So it doesn't really matter. It has oppressive roots no matter what. Like, this is, whenever they're like, it's called a Roman salute. You're just trying to semantics it to sound not as bad, and all you're doing is making it sound worse.
You got them itching to run home to the safety of their galleons.
I know, like, can we just skip ahead to that part?
Again, please.
Yeah, I'd like to. Didn't get the option to rejoin. Yeah, it crashed. We'll just rotate it so Undead Willow and you can come with, and then, if that's all right, Wedding Period. And then we shall see. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I need to go to the place with the zoomies. I need to use the zoom. Who is up? Okay, great. Got it. Like to bully the trees, please? Unfortunately, the trees are not to be bullied for an hour and 20 minutes. And I'm probably not going to stream for too long today. I'm sorry. We're trying to do some tomorrow if the timing works out. I just like really sensorily overwhelmed. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm really empathy fatigued. And I'm just angry fatigued. I'm sure a lot of people relate to this. Seeing so much, like, seeing history, understanding history, and seeing the patterns of what's happening in our world today is really distressing. And when you have a lot of empathy and you care and you really like treat people like people, it's really hard to watch so many people hurt so much and not be able to do anything about it. And I know a lot of people, like, especially autistic people, experience emotional fatigue, and like I get to a point where I get physically ill. And it is so, I don't know what my point was going to be, but that's been my experience the last little bit.
Okay, I can't click the squad management area. You're gonna have to invite people.
It's not letting me. Oh. All right, cool. We got Chev and Undead Willow. Can you send me your IGN in chat? Go already subscribe. Well, thank you, Wilkins. I appreciate it. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. Boop. Wholeheartedly agree. I've committed to myself to being ungovernable. I've committed myself to being civilly disobedient. And not to do what was within your capability, but I've gotten to this point where, like, I'm not gonna wait for... I can't wait for other people to get up and make that change, because that's kind of how we ended up here. Hybrid. Invite to clan. Invite. What did I say? Just have a freaking up shit. I can't sit and be passive and wait for other people to do shit anymore. Like I'm feeling very like now or never-ish right now, and I'm like, okay, my turn.
I told him it wasn't over yet.
Boop. I have made plans to be chaotic, so that okay. I'm not gonna let that be too ambiguous. By chaotic, I mean putting sheets with spray painted anti-establishment statements in my city. No property damage. Very visible and makes people feel like there's actually shit going on that they can participate in. Sagar, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Wanted Galaxy, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Okay. The other fun thing, though, that's been happening, just okay. We finally get the scooter. I finally get the scooter. I swear to God, I'm gonna get like 6 messages tomorrow. Of like, me. Facebook Messenger is the Wild West. It's what people think Craigslist is. I got my scooter. I was posting about it in the Discord, but the scooter I ended up getting is the Segway 9bot, what's it called? The P65. And it's really nice. It has blinkers. It's very hefty.
Out of hiding by taking out their troops. Seized intelligence has revealed the location of the commander's camp, liberated from him.
Nope. I should use my thing. Shadow, welcome in. Thank you for eating your daily flower. Sorry, I'm gonna kind of pump the brakes on the politics talk, not because I don't want to talk about it, but because we all need a minute. It's everywhere. We need a minute. Let's take a breather together. Help me take a breather. Rebecca, thank you so much for eating your daily flower. The daily flower. Do I know how to speak? Who need the money? Like, can we just Robin Hood this? This is my last statement I'm gonna make because it's one of those things that made me really angry, and I feel like everybody should know this. During the inauguration, 42% of the United States' entire GDP was sitting in that room in the hands of 3 men. 42% of our entire available GDP. Almost.
Your net worth.
I believe what I was reading was GDP. Of all of the money that is in circulation, they currently have 42% of it. It will be untouchable. They have ways to put tax breaks in position, and ways that they've set up trusts. It won't go back into circulation. That's gonna
Just go to their next of kin.
it'll just be hoarded by their next of kin. Eat mac and cheese with sweet and okay, but mac and cheese with sauce is actually fire as hell. It's like pizza and popcorn.
Yeah, you put some mayo on your mac and cheese.
If you put mayonnaise on anything, I will like. I bought an entire thing of ranch powder. We have a freaking huge ass bottle. You have no excuse to put just plain mayonnaise on anything.
And have you noticed I really haven't?
Uh-huh. I know. It's significantly reduced the amount of times I've given you the ugh response when you've dipped French fries in mayonnaise. Like, or is it like, no, they're like together side by side. So I really love pepperoni pizza, drizzle a little honey on top, and then eat like some microwave popcorn with it on the side. So like pizza, popcorn, it's like the sensory differences to me, and all the flavors work so well together, and it just makes me really, really happy. It's just it's one of my autism safe food that just doesn't make any fucking sense, but works for me.
Okay, now we actually do that regularly.
Yeah, we do the mayonnaise instead of thing for grilled cheese. Snarf, welcome and thank you for redeeming your daily flower. How are you doing?
The commander has retreated to a new position. The commander has requested a supply drop to quell unrest among his troops. Intercept the drop to keep them on edge.
Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, die. Doop. Doop. I think of other weird food combinations that like wig people out when I have them. You're actually better judge of this because I just think they're normal. We were talking about the hot whether or not you put water or milk in your hot cocoa mix. Yeah, because like, and I was like, it depends on the thing. If it's nice hot cocoa mix, you should probably use milk. If it's anything else, water only. But that's because I was raised in a house where we only used water for hot cocoa. Like, oh my god, I'm not allowed to swear again, Snarf. I feel like it should be illegal to make me not swear, you know, 3 days into what we're all dealing with. It's good with, exactly, like, Swiss Miss? I see your hydrate and I raise you a water. My water's blue. I'm showing the camera. I have blue water. It has Gatorade powder in it. Okay, yeah, this is gonna have to be the last one, chat. I'm really sorry. The entire inside of my mouth is currently in that like kind of squeaky tacky rough because I've been chewing on it and it tears up really easy way. And I can just like, I can't not feel my mouth right now. I can feel my mouth, I can feel my teeth, and I can feel my mouth. And it is distressing. God, it reminds me of the first few times I explained to you what sensory issues were. You were very confused.
It's like, what do you mean you can feel your skin? Can't you always feel your skin?
No. I was like, I can feel my eyes in my head, and you were like, what? And I was like, mm-hmm. Like, if I think about it even just a little bit, I will be cursed for the rest of the day until I sleep with that sensation and not being able to escape it. Like, it... I hate it here. The powder, it's specifically... because I picked it up at the grocery... It's the Glacier Freeze sugar-free ones. Because they don't have the Cool Blue, which is my favorite, in the freaking powder. And somebody sent me actually a powder mix that's supposed to be a replacement, and I have... It's in my Amazon cart, I just have not ordered it.
They dropped the data mass. Grab it.
I hate when things get messed up. And they... I was so stressed when my Neo Walk, like, cane didn't come in, and it got lost in the mail. I was like, ah.
Never get the vault open.
Is my blood pumping through my veins? Yeah. It's the powder. Oh, it's Gatorade. It's Gatorade powder. It's the Gatorade Zero Glacier Freeze. I really like them. They taste pretty good. They're good. I think you can get pretty close to the berry flavor from Gatorade, the blue, like the berry blue, whatever. Okay, we're finishing this bounty up, and then we're hopping off. I'm gonna delay the ads. I'm not putting you guys through that. Yeah, I can feel my blood pumping through my body, but that's for a different reason. Oh my god. I had, I think, one of the most visceral blood pressure drop episodes that I've ever had on last Saturday. It was so, it actually can, if anybody who has like low blood pressure symptoms can maybe give me some insight on this. But I did a bunch of walking and I suddenly sat down and I stopped from standing and moving around a bunch to like kind of sitting and resting, which causes a crash for me. And then I had a light sensitive headache, but like my entire head was just being like squeezed. Horribly. I couldn't, light sensitive, super in pain. And it wouldn't go away. And I was just, my whole face was in pain. It was prickly. Like my face was in pain when I touched it. It was really weird. And it lasted for like 30-45 minutes. I really should have just laid on the ground, but I was around a whole bunch of people I didn't know.
45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes. It lasted well after you came back from locking the car.
That shouldn't
Drone has crashed in your
go
area.
on that long.
I
That was
need you to escort it to safety.
The headache and the light sensitivity lasted for a while. The face pain went away, but the headache stayed.
That's it.
And then after a little bit, I got a little bit of hydration in me and I sat for long enough and it went away. Oh my god, you didn't get the note. I'm so sorry. We yelled about it in Discord. And I'm sorry, it doesn't tell you. That is very rude. But Isabel, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Made me feel like my head. Yeah.
They're sending another
I have a doctor's appointment next week. And I am not leaving that doctor's appointment without a physical therapy. I am not leaving that without a physical therapy referral. I am physically not leaving that building without a physical therapy referral.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
Okay, let's clarify. Ooh, put it in the gaming chat, if that is all right.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
Well, I hope you have a great time, Deadpool. Pokemon. Be safe. Have a great time. Thank you for redeeming your daily flower.
Analyzing data stream. Excellent. A possible lead.
Boop, ba-doop, boop, doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. You hate when I do this. My brain loses the plot. It loses whatever I was talking about, but remembers how excited I was and how good of an argument or like conversation point it was.
Take it.
But I don't remember what it is.
Grab it so I can call in the drop.
Could my ADHD just wipe the whole memory instead of leaving me with like the
Enemy can get their hands on it.
bullshit that it does? Are you allowed to eat your daily flower? I mean, sakura blossoms are edible, but these ones are crystalline, like crystals. So, good luck. I don't quite know if human teeth are meant for that. The Willow, you now have 2 daily flowers. Thank you for giving me your daily flower. I appreciate it. I see your hydrate and I raise you a blue water.
Now, destroy them.
I love that I brought a bowl of guacamole with me because I haven't really eaten today. And I haven't touched it. Boop.
Take that supply beacon, and I will call in the
I have a bowl of corn chips and some guacamole
the last pod. Destroy the supplies.
that I brought for me to snack on because I haven't really eaten much today. And
They're not happy about what you just did. Let's keep it that way.
I feel bad because I should be eating it.
The commander is in the area. Scanning. He's hiding. Okay, Tenno. See if you can draw the
then help you. You're now smelling colors and tasting numbers. I don't know if it's supposed to do that.
Sakura flowers give synesthesia? That's new.
Sakura, the crystals are just Celeste's attempt at making drugs. Doesn't understand how senses work properly as a celestial, thus mixes them all up and just makes a candy that causes synesthesia. That would totally be something. That'd totally be something I do.
Never was much hope of reasoning with that Granil. Even less hope when he's got a head full of blood-red normal visions.
I get that when I don't even move.
Soon enough.
I'm like sitting in one place and I get that kind of like, my brain just goes, nope. You guys can't hear me crunching too badly on the microphone, can you?
I can't? I don't know about chat.
I don't, that's why I'm like, are we good, chat? I would crunch into the mic, but I know how, like, mouth noises are such a common trigger for neurodivergent people. I'm not gonna do that. Just because I wouldn't like if a streamer did that and I was watching. It's a fun idea, but I'm currently like, I'm gonna be hopping off stream. Like, this was the last run for me because of my sensory issues, so we're having a time. I feel fine on just all of it. I am good, by the way. I am just having autism. It's unfortunately chronic and my dad's fault. Make a poll for the crunch. All right, if we can do a poll for the crunch, and then we'll give a warning. Lip smack bad, yeah. I'm so for real stressed about continuing to have my medication to function as an ADHD girly pop. Okay, can I talk about something? I'm gonna talk about one more, like, kind of mildly political, not mildly, this is very political. Okay, they're like, RFK came out, like, dude in charge of, you know, public health at this point. Right? I was like, we should put people on, like, ADHD meds in camps. And I was like, you want to take a whole bunch of ADHD motherfuckers, oppress them, so make them hate you. Take away their medication, and then trap them in a space together with a common enemy. That's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. Okay? Like, alright. Alright. He's got worms in his brain. ADHD is the scam. You have brain worms, sir. Excuse me? I had a conversation with somebody where they were like, yeah, all these mental illnesses are fake. And I was like, okay, so you agree with me that the body is a complex organism and that things can go wrong because of how complicated it is and all of the, like, various parts of your body. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, why does it, for your logic, why is the most complicated organ in the human body, the brain, the only organ apparently impervious to getting sick? Why? Like, straight up. Why, dude? Could not give me an answer. Didn't expect he could, because the brain is not the brain is not magically excluded from the ability to misalign and do things wrong. The human body just does that. Okay. I think this is where we are going to brain chemicals go burn. Brain chemicals make me the opposite of go burr. I need 4 meds so my brain does go burr. What's like the opposite of burr?
Which finger the corpus used to count their money?
I don't know.
Index.
I'm just frustrated about the way some of these people talk. But anywho, I love you guys. I am gonna go chill. My sensory issues are just like getting to like 1,000,000%. I'm sorry. I'm very like super unmasked right now. Super like just here. But I will see all of you tomorrow, where we're gonna have a good time, and hopefully I'll have finished applying for my passport and just need to go get it. So I hope everybody has an amazing rest of their evening. And
Hail to the
will see you all
queen.
tomorrow.